they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey, or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets, the coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. Honey yard dash. Honey yard dash. Honey yard dash.
Not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no, we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons. And ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna blame me, no conversation. Ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no, we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no, we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
We are just to the west of you, Coach, on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Indianapolis Colts. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
Ready? Blue lady.
Mike's 47. I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Watch out, watch out, watch out.
Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Take four, take four. Hey, hey, watch it, watch it.
Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Turn it up. Kill, kill, kill.
The second-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Only one way to describe Ronald Jones' rookie season with Tampa Bay, and that's disappointing. Drafted to be their lead runner, just 23 carries on a team that ranked 29th in the NFL in rushing.
Under crouch. Under crouch. Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
36, 36.
On second down, it's Jones. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun, Winston. He's got Evans. A familiar ring to that one. Winston to Evans for the Buccaneer first.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
46, 46 to Mike. Check pass, check pass. Mike, 46.
Let's go, let's convert. Let's go.
Jameis now on first down. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Darius Leonard able to record his 5th sack of the season. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Wait. 46, easy.
Jameis to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man. It's Brashon Perriman. A nice pick up there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Winston on 3rd and 2. It's caught. Jones. 20. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 12 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
The Colts take over first and 10.
Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
Look, and the Colts come up now first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's the second-year back out of NC State, Nyheim Hines. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his 14th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. Big hold of the 30. And he'll take this all the way up to the 38-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that killer play? I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down. Watch 84. Watch 84. Easy. Where we go?
And they try to sweep to Jones. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Ready, black 25. Here we go.
We got 4.
That's caught out left by Perriman. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
Ready, black 25 behind.
Double time. 4 down. Check 3.
After the penalty, it's Jones. Room to run inside the 40. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
I got 19. I got 19. 19. Rush in. Rush in. Flip it.
Now Winston toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Winston. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So on 4th down, on comes the Buccaneer kicker, Matt Gay. This from 44 yards out, left hash. Gay's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And coming off a 1-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that's set.
It's a foot race past the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Naeem Hines with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognizes it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. On 2nd down now, it's Jones. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Flip it. Safety's creeping. Let's go.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. But what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here on the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have them a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you You only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Just like that. Just like that.
Now a play fake, and it's locked. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long.
Check, check, check. Check.
From the gun, here's Love. And the pressure gets to him again. Carlton Davis speeds in for the sack on the corner blitz. 3rd and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Tight end right. Hey, 4 down. 4 down.
17. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Now Winston. Buying time to his left. And that's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Tight right. Tight right. 4 down. 4 down.
Even.
50.
Winston. He's going to look deep for Perriman. This is caught inside the 15. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a 1st down. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Again, it's Winston. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Bandit. Deuce. Easy. Alert. Hey, check. Check Mike 45. Come for you. Bravo. Hurry.
Here's Love. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Partner, I know my grade school teachers never would believe this, but I can absorb a lesson. I think there's a lesson in this one. He's having a great day running the football, but occasionally they're going to find a way to stop you, aren't they?
Yeah, this time the defense stepped up in what's been so far a tough game for them. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Taking it about the 16. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Around the NFL, they're in the second quarter at Lambeau. Early lead in that one for the Packers. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Baby, that's baby shot. Flip it. Wait. Trot.
On 1st and 10, Winston. Wide open receiver complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Chance. Wait. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 41 Mike. Hey, D-line, let's get it. Delta. 41's coming. 41's the Mike. Hey, even.
From the gun, Winston. Going up top. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Give them 32 on the play. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
Check Mike 47. Here we go, D. Mike's 47. Hey, let's get it for purpose. Hey, check 24. Let's go.
Winston now. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 17-14. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Love. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the punt, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
Here we go, even. Bang, bang. Follow.
Following the interception, Winston going for the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player? Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
On 2nd down, Winston again. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Intended for Chris Godwin. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Let's go. SOS.
Slam. 49, check 49. 6 guard, check 6 guard. Check. Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Time here today. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this one is right down Broadway. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman. Ready with... Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. They'll run on first down. It's Hines. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Hey, go. 180.
On second down, it's Hines, and he takes it in for a Colts score. Nyheim Hines, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. And that one puts them on top here in the 3rd. And it's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll go again to Jones. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Ready. Black, can you do that?
Right. He's tight line. He's tight on the right. 4 down. Check.
Hey. 5 on the 50. Ready to go.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. He'll have a first down past the 40. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, 74 yards. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Now, you talk about the dominating rushing performances that you and I have seen together. This has got to be right up there. His 4th touchdown run of the game and another long one to boot.
And I don't need to ask for a witness because you're right here with me. We are watching this, and we're watching such a performance that is demoralizing for anyone on defense. You know, it starts out, coaches screaming, tackle him, get him. And after that last touchdown, I bet it's pure silence on that side of the ball.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And a curious play call here, to say the least. Thought it might be a trick, but no, he actually goes down to a knee.
3rd and 13.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. 41 Mike, right here, 41 Mike. You better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you. Wait. Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Here's Winston. He sets to fire deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. On first down, it's Jones. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. The tackle there by George Odom.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 40.
Back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. Back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Flip. Let's set a tone, fella. Go. Check your hot read. There we go.
To throw is Winston. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. On 3rd down, Winston. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Winston on 4th down. And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Malik Hooker. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
He'll have a 1st down past the 40. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown.
Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle.